Joining me live now is Ukrainian Ambassador to Australia, Vasyl Myroshnychenko. Ambassador, thanks so much for your time. This latest strike happened early afternoon, a busy shopping centre. It appears Russia isn't even trying to pretend anymore. Are you concerned about the escalation against civilian targets?
I'm very concerned, and that was a deliberate attack at a civilian site, which is a shopping mall, in the middle of the day. It's very hot in Kyiv now, so many people probably have been there just in the shopping mall walking around with air conditioning. Over 1,000 people were there, and actually missiles came. This is appalling. This is really appalling, but I think Putin is making a statement. He's really sending a signal to the G7 countries which have been meeting in Bavaria that day, and also sending a signal to the upcoming meeting in Madrid for NATO leaders, including the NATO member states plus allies. And so he will be escalating with these missile strikes to make a point. But I think he's going to achieve an opposite result. I think it will rattle people. It will make them angry. And I just don't understand why would he do that. But I think this is very typical of Russia.
It does seem typical. It seems textbook Russia at the moment, as world leaders do meet, of course, in Madrid first and then the NATO summit. There are more sanctions that have been imposed on Vladimir Putin's Russia, particularly on gold this week. Are there more sanctions left that you would like to be seen used against Russia? What levers can these world leaders pull?
The main sanction which needs to be imposed on Russia is a full embargo on oil and gas, because Russia keeps on selling these commodities, and that money which comes from those commodities can fund this war for a long time. And only a full embargo on their oil and gas can actually stop this war. Also, we need to see more weapons coming into Ukraine, more air defense systems, artillery, ammunition, infantry fighting vehicles. This is what Ukraine needs to repel the Russians from Ukraine and restore its sovereignty.